Once upon a time, there was a little blue hedgehog who ran very fast. He faced numerous powerful foes, from an evil roboticist to an Italian plumber to his own fan base. He conquered numerous worlds, animations, comics, live-action movies, and of course a significant amount of the internet's collection of furry porn. Seriously, do not search for Sonic fan art without Safe Search turned on, unless you are a kinky bastard with a strong stomach. He made many friends, many enemies, and though he faced many ups and downs, he always seemed to come out on top in the end. Now he has a new adventure and a new world to explore, so buckle up, because it's time for Let's Play Sonic Frontiers. Or it will be, but we've got more intro to get through first. So, in 1991, Sega decided that their current mascot by default, Alex Kidd, didn't really have what it took to take on the forces of the Mushroom Empire. They returned to the drawing board to design a new character, and the result was Sonic the Hedgehog, a cool dude with a snarky tood and quills of blue. Sonic and his high-speed gameplay quickly established themselves as the hip alternative to the slower, stuffy, plodding Mario. Now, back in the day, I only had one console, and being a Zelda girl, that meant the Super NES. My cousin had a Genesis, so I got to play Sonic occasionally, but most of my attention was focused on beating Link to the Past for the 10th time and falling in every single pit Super Mario World had to offer. My crappy reaction time and Sonic's high-speed, reaction-focused style were a match made in hell, unfortunately. So while I was certainly aware of the games, they didn't really form part of my playbase. No, my real entry to the Sonic universe came with Jaleel White and the Saturday morning Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, usually referred to by the fans as Sat AM. With its post-apocalyptic setting, resistance forces, a character basically being killed off in the first episode, and an absolutely terrifying performance from Jim Cummings as Dr. Robotnik, it very much shaped my ideas of what kind of stories you could tell about a candy-colored hedgehog who lived life at super speed. I was aware of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, of course. You couldn't escape hearing about the cool lock-on technology. And I was an on-and-off consumer of the Archie comics over the years. But once Sat AM ended, Sonic didn't really impinge on my consciousness again. Fast forward to the year 2000, my 4th year of college, when the dude I was dating introduced me to his Dreamcast, and more importantly, Sonic Adventure. The 3D gameplay required more precision and less pinpoint timing, and I'd suddenly found a version of Sonic I could play, if not always well. One session of trying to platform through Twinkle Park had me threaten to run a stick up Sonic's ass and use him as a hairbrush. Still, I fell in love with it, and it wasn't too much later that I acquired a GameCube for myself, along with Sonic Adventure DX and later Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. After that came Heroes, but by then I was caught up in the rat race, and the return to the emphasis on speed and reaction time in Sonic's gameplay made me less interested. Shadow the Hedgehog didn't really look like my thing either. And then came Sonic 06, and you'd have had to be living under a rock to miss the trash fire that game's reputation became. Plus, you know, it was on Xbox and PlayStation, and I was still sticking to Nintendo consoles with my limited funds. Unleashed Werehog mechanic and the full-speed boost formula didn't seem accessible, and also the Wii version was considered subpar. And then came Sonic Colors, a game for a system I owned that didn't seem to have quite the high-speed reactions the rest of the series had demanded. Also, I'd gotten into Let's Plays by this time, so I'd gotten to see it played. I picked it up and had a blast. Yeah, the story was roughly as deep as a petri dish, but people were still scarred from '06 and how its attempt at something dark and involved had kind of crashed and burned. I enjoyed the hell out of it, but Generations didn't come to Wii or Wii U. As for Lost World and Forces, well, yeah, no. So I was watching Frontiers with cautious interest and the general attitude of somebody playing Burnout 3 for the pretty car crash mechanics. I was hugely pleased when the game turned out to be good. I was even more pleased when I saw how accessible it was, with a focus on exploration and semi-precision platforming, not to mention insanely flexible in how one approached the objectives. And so for the first time in 13 years, I bought a Sonic game. And here we are. Now, you may have noticed a theme throughout this recitation, and it's something I talked about in Epic Yarn, too, but Sonic Frontiers kind of brought it home for me in a way I hadn't expected. I am a disabled gamer. I've always really thought of it as just not liking games that need fast reactions and frame-perfect input, because I'm not good at them and don't enjoy the frustration. But I first played through Frontiers on easy mode, and while I had a few hitches, I completed it just fine. Then I tried on normal, and discovered that I am physically unable to complete the third boss fight's final QTE, no matter what I do. The time window is simply too tight. That brought it home that it's not just that I don't want to acquire the skills necessary, I physically cannot do something that the vast majority of the gaming population finds simple. which means that yes, I am disabled. Now, being disabled in a gaming context is pretty trivial, but it means a lot to me that Frontiers is designed with so much accessibility, especially as the Zelda series kind of isn't so accessible for me anymore. And while I understand people who complain that things like the untimed parry mechanic take all the challenge out of the game, I also would really like to urge Sonic Team to leave these things in easy modes so that there are still options for accessibility. Because I'm not going to lie, when I beat Sonic Frontiers, when I completed a modern AAA game for the first time in over a decade, I cried. It meant something to me. And now, hopefully, I get to share this game and what it means with all of you. So sit back, and away we go. Okay, yeah. So, let's just get into the new game since you've already sat through the intro. Alright. We're playing this on easy. I tried it on normal. I was not able to handle some of the QuickTime events. Yeah, like, well, you heard in the intro. We're also going to play on action style. Action and high speed style are actually just presets. Oops, sorry, plot. Yeah, this looks so good, even on the Switch. You'd think he'd learn by now. Looks like a limpet mine.
Uploading AI program now.
That's not a good sound.
Yes, it's all coming online. The ancient secrets will be mine.
It's supposed to be doing that artifacting, by the way.
Answer me!
Simulations complete. Executing protective initiative.
What? No! No!
Yep. It backfired. Again. Does he have magnets in his shoes or something?
Starfall Islands.
How exciting!
You tracked the Chaos Emeralds here, right? Let's find out what drew them here.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith is still the voice of Sonic, as he's been since Sonic Colors, but he's playing it much more mature, with the implication that Sonic's actually, you know, grown up some, and I like that. Uh-oh. Check engine light came on. Always at the end of a long trip.
Some kind of atmospheric charge. Hang on.
Thank goodness there's subtitles. Uh-oh. Plot approaches. And we are just dropped right into the mix. I'm not going to bother with the tutorials because they'll basically tell you what you need to know. Jump with B, assuming you're playing the Switch version, which I am. You jump with B, you hold forward to run, you boost with the right trigger. You can jump. Sonic actually has a double jump. Okay, yeah. Y is the homing attack. We're going to try that again. I want to try and get... I'm not going to get an S rank time because I'm not that good. But I want to... Really? We're going to try that again. Oh, dang it. Oh yeah, there's a drop dash in this game too. If you press and hold B after a double jump, you get to do the drop dash. Okay. Ah! I'm not good at getting... But I'm going to get this ring, no matter how long it takes me. Hopefully it won't take... It doesn't usually... You need to be boosting... Just boost off the ring. I don't think you even jump. Nope, you don't jump. One of these days I'll remember that. I don't remember offhand what the ring requirement is, but I think we'll be fine. As long as I don't get hit, which I shouldn't. Whoopsie. Yep. Okay. Watch out for the the dash pads on the ground. You can come back here and... there it is. There we go. That definitely didn't get an S time, but I don't care. I didn't get the ring count. Nope, 150. Oh well, that's alright. We're gonna move on. I usually try to at least get all the red rings, to get at least 2 keys out of every portal area. But we'll talk more about that later. There we are. Those better not be pyre flies.
Tails? Amy? Oh. Looks like I'm the only one who made it out of that. Whatever it was. Whew.
Mortal,
Hello?
you have done the impossible. You have escaped cyberspace through your own power. You are the key.
Key, huh? Sure beats being called a rodent. Are you saying I can rescue my friends?
Find the Chaos Emeralds. Destroy the Titans. Tear down the walls between dimensions.
I love how his finger's tapping.
Yeah, okay, sure. How about a little context? Hello? Oh well. Some direction is better than none. Here we go.
Evil overlooker trope. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can rotate the camera with the R stick. Thank you. And yeah, we can go into the options menu to change things like... You can get rid of motion blur, player control. Actually, let's go into the options menu. Here on the game settings is what I'm going to show off. Yeah, the difficulty. You can change this at any time, which can be very useful if you want to fight the final boss, the secret final boss. I don't. Notifications. Yeah, I like those. I'm going to leave those on. Here, you see these sliders? This is what they call... This is the action style. And yes, I play on this, even though I have played some Sonic games before, because I am not good at platforming. My precision platforming I have issues. And if I move too fast, I can't react. So we're all just going to do that. I could have sworn there was something that told you how the controls work, but apparently not, because I can't find it again. So, yeah. Yeah, 3 ancient switches on the ground. Activating them will earn a reward. So these are, don't worry about, these are easy, you just run over them. Yay! And you get this weird heart-shaped thingy. It's a seed. Yes, completing challenges will reveal the surrounding area on the map. Once revealed, the map will help in locating guardians, portals, and memory tokens. And yes, I use the map. I like to fill out the map as much as I can, as soon as I can. Okay, we already did that, so we're gonna go here. You want to get these memory tokens, which are the pink heart thingies at the moment. Different islands will have different memory tokens. Yeah, there we go. So, we move along. That looks ominous. Yeah, the training simulator, we have to show this off. Yeah, it just tells you how to homing attack. Gee, I wonder why it wants us to know that. Could it be combat? It is! Meet our lowest ranked enemies. I think they're called soldiers. Yes, they drop skill pieces and seeds and other stuff. Enemies can drop all sorts of things, and they're usually very, very good. So yeah, we got whacked and dropped some rings, but we also got some skill pieces, which will up our it ups our skill tree because Sonic actually has RPG element style upgrading skills and stuff in this game. So we're going to just... boosting, you can boost on the ground or in the air, and air boosts can be very useful for getting around. But one of the things that is kind of a minor issue with this game's control is once you jump, your boost goes away. Once you land, your air boost goes away. You have to hit the boost every time you change terrain. I know they do it to make the precision platforming easier, and I get that, but it is, in some of the higher speed areas, it is kind of annoying. So we're just gonna murder these dudes again. And I'm gonna go back, because there's stuff. And you know me, I like stuff. Yeah, we come down here. Ignoring that for now, because we're gonna do these. So you see, once you once you hit all of those balloons, that pulley comes down. We can also come out here and land. Good. Homing attack. And that gets us rings and another memory token. Like I said, I like to get everything as much as quick, you know, just grab all the things. One thing you have to be careful of, because you press Y to get through the boxes and stuff, make sure your homing attack reticule isn't locked onto something nearby, like a spring. That was dumb. Come on, let's try this again, and do it right this time. Yeah, that let us boost out there. And we can hit those. Ride that up. Hit that. That lands us on that rail, which lets us get that stuff. Come down here, we get a blue seed. These are used to upgrade Sonic's attack and defense stats. Like I said, RPG mechanics, sort of. So you've been noticing there's a lot of different paths to get through. Well, that was stupid. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh. My aim is not the best. And what's sad is... Yeah, let's try that again one more time, and... Okay, well, screw it. Like I said, my aim's not the best. I don't want that memory token, damn it. Alright. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you have to do a jump, and then... So, hi! Meet the ninja! Every time you meet one of these big guys, they're guardians. Very powerful, bigger than normal enemies, have special attacks. You can lock onto them by pressing R. Well, the control stick. You can also parry, which you will be able... And that gets you bullet time. What they want to teach you at this point is just how to strafe with the lock-on. But because this guy is, yeah, gears are a portal gear. Pick it up. You'll need it. It's the only way to get through this door, for one thing. So yeah. I'm teaching you how to parry, because otherwise you will probably be annoyed. Alright, so we come through here. And we see springs and stuff, and I am having the best time with this. This game is so much fun. And obviously I'm playing it on the Switch, because that's what I own, and I don't think my computer's good enough for, there we go. I don't think my computer's good enough for, what's it called, for this game on Steam. Here, to open these boxes, just walk into them, because if you try and hit them, you will hit the spring, and you'll be right back doing that. That's not what you want to do. Boost through that. Anything else I can get? It just goes up to a coin, so I think it's a ring. Or a ring. Yeah, the game likes to take your camera away. It's telling you you're going to need to solve this ancient gate puzzle to proceed. But first, we've got stuff to get. You will want probably to move the camera around when doing platforming. One thing this game, it does have a drop shadow, but the drop shadow is not always very helpful, unfortunately. So hold Y and turn the statue to face front like everything else. The puzzles get harder. Not a lot harder, but harder. Okay, so you come through here. We can do that, but we can also do... Yeah, you can homing attack on those pulleys, which is nice. Grind on the rails, of course, which is always nice. Come out here and... Homing attack chains will be a major part of your platforming. Alright, is there anything else to do out here? No. Sonic's Psyloop skill can now be learned. Yes, we have a skill tree. Sometimes the game will just give you experience. We're going to unlock the Psyloop. The Psyloop is like the most important skill to unlock because it's how you interact with the entire world. You hold X and run in a circle. This will let you find rings. And it will let you attack enemies. And it will let you interact with puzzles and stuff. Okay, I was kind of afraid that I was not going to make that. We're coming over here. This trips almost everybody up who plays it. If you've played Sonic games, you know that this requires the Lightspeed Dash, but nothing has told you how to do the Lightspeed Dash, and nothing will for a while, so in a lot of games it's an upgrade. No, you have to click the left stick. I'm not sure what the input is on in other versions of the game, but you can do the lightspeed dash from the beginning. It just doesn't tell you how. So we use our just learned Psyloop to put out the flames. And that gets us a seed and more map. Okay. We're at 20 minutes, but I'm going to finish the tutorial even though... And we click that open and get... Now we are at a full ring count. 400 rings gets you maximum boost, or lightning boost as sometimes people call it. Which is not going to stop us from picking up more rings because, you know, shinies. And then come back and I'm going to see if I can't. I'm only going to try it once, but there's another memory token out there and I want to see if I can't get it. Nope. But I did land. Okay, well, we can try it one more time. Let's see. Nope. And we're going to fall into the water. That's alright. I actually don't mind showing off a death because you don't lose rings. You just come right back to where you were, the closest solid ground. So later on it will be a little more inconvenient. Yeah, try the Psyloop in combat. Okay, so these jerkwads, the thing is, if you try and attack them, they're going to shield up. But you can just press Y, and you'll notice you're actually doing punches and kicks. But I like how the combat is because it does feel very realistic for Sonic. It's just, you know, you hit Y over and over and you get, you do damage to them. Yeah, I'll check that out in a second. I don't want to trigger what it triggers. I want to hit the platforming challenge, because I am that kind of nerd. Okay. And...
Return. Use...
Yeah. Activate portal with portal gear. Fine. We'll run a little long.
It is not...
Yeah, no kidding. It's not enough.
Suffice. Hunt down another target and take its gear.
Gear theft! Tower! Anyone who has played Persona is probably snickering right now. Yeah, to dodge, you can lock on and press L or R. Dodging is faster than normal movement. You can also dodge in midair without having to lock on. So let's move close. Lock on. Good. Try to dodge. Alright. We can whack-a-late him. Good. We can also, get the hell out of the way because he is about to do that. We can also Psyloop him. I said we can Psyloop him. There. Yeah. You can Psyloop him to take a Link out. And now he's going to move around. We can't really attack him too much. But now that he's low enough, you can attack his head, which is how you actually kill him. And that is the first of many phallic enemies that we have defeated. Yeah. But we're not done. Okay, so here we can get a bunch of memory tokens. If we come down here very carefully, there's a fan, which there we go. You can probably use the lightspeed dash out here if you are good, but I'm not. Yeah. And boosting along rails is a lot of fun. Whoop. Shit. And then sometimes you just die. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing this a lot because yeah, you're aware my platforming is shit. All right, fine. Nothing else is that important, she says, and then immediately goes for another. Well, I like to get my rings back for one thing, but yeah. All right. And we can get that. Alright, back into the portal for another cyberspace level. Yay! Sorry.
Return to cyberspace as many times as it takes.
And boy, will it take a few. There are 30 cyberspace levels in this game, and we are going to... You've seen... The access scene is kind of... I skip it because it's just Sonic holding up a gear. Okay, meet, like, the worst level in the game to, or to S rank. I think I screwed that up. Yep, okay, here we go. Like I said, I'm gonna try and get all the red rings. This one is not necessarily difficult to beat, and it's not really difficult to get all the red rings, she says, and then we'll probably fail. But at least once. But it is exceedingly difficult to there we go. It is exceedingly difficult to S rank because the time requirement is so tight. Well, that's not really. Also, that thing, that spike thing will catch most people by surprise and make you lose your rings right at the end. But we managed to get 55 seconds. That is extremely hard to S rank. You actually have to skip most enemies and just air boost through things rather than taking the springs or homing attack chains. Fun fact, I believe that is Windmill, the first level was a reskin of Windmill Isle Act 1 Day, and I believe that was Windmill Isle Act 2 Day. And we get 3 vault keys. We have 5 now, as our HUD will tell us. And a vault was unsealed and now can be opened with a vault key. I believe it requires 2, so as long as you complete both cyberspace levels, you will get the Chaos Emerald. Now, of course, I managed to get enough keys to unseal the next 2 emeralds. And now we have a bridge from this island to the rest of the island, which is called Kronos Island. after the fathers of the Titans in Greek mythology. Yeah. Kronos was one of the Titans, and the father of Zeus. Sometime in Roman mythology, he was known as Saturn. Hence the really disturbing Goya painting that you may or may not have heard of. Right. This game's camera can be a bit janky at times, but it's never really given me too much trouble. And we have these little dudes, which I could have picked some up on the way. These creatures are called the Coco. They seem to be lost. Locate their elder and return them to him. The elder will surely offer a reward for their return, whether increasing Sonic's speed or ring capacity. I will probably be increasing my speed just cuz, but it has issues. Oh, we can also upgrade our skill point, our skill tree, so let's do that. The Phantom Rush. When the combo meter is maxed out, Phantom Rush is activated, resulting in attacks being 1.2 times more powerful. Phantom Rush lasts until the combo is done. The combo meter drains. So that's nice. So now we get our Chaos Emerald. Unlocked with 2 vault keys. I was right. I'm going to be skipping these scenes in the future because they're just all the same with a different color emerald. Blue raspberry. I am not the only person who thinks these look like ring pops, okay? Okay. And so... Yeah, I know there's pop-in, which there is on all the versions because it was optimized for the Switch. But you know what? It still looks amazing. From here on, Sonic is free to explore the island and gather Chaos Emeralds. Try solving nearby challenges to avoid getting lost. This will unlock more of the map and show more paths forward in Sonic's journey. And we are going to call it here, because right now everything is open to us, and also it's been half an hour, and with something this big, I kind of worry about my... Okay, those are the ones I've collected already. They show up if you idle too long. So as I said, I'm going to call it here, and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me for Let's Play Sonic Frontiers. Have a good evening. Goodbye.